You clicked on this video because you're tired of being on the outside looking in. You've watched from the sidelines as others, maybe less talented, less driven, ascended to the inner circles of power. You've seen the doors open for them, the whispers of opportunity, the unspoken alliances that define the elite. And you've wondered, how do I get in? How do I build those relationships? Not just superficial contacts, but deep, influential connections with the people who truly move the world. You're about to discover the answer, not the fluffy, feel-good networking advice that fills countless self-help books. That's for the masses, designed to keep you politely knocking, while the truly influential are already inside. No, today we're delving into the raw, unvarnished truth. We're talking about the Machiavellian laws of social power. These aren't suggestions, they are blueprints for strategic human interaction. Forged in the crucible of history and proven by centuries of those who understood how to wield true influence. And by the end of this video, I'm going to reveal the 10th law, the one Machiavelli himself reserved for the most ruthless, effective advisors. The law that makes all the other 9 not just work, but become devastatingly effective. Miss this, and you miss the key to everything. You're currently the protagonist in your own ordinary world. You're skilled, ambitious, perhaps even brilliant, but you find yourself overlooked, your messages unreturned, your genius unrecognized by the gatekeepers of power. You see the trials ahead, the daunting climb, the impenetrable walls, the constant battle for attention and respect. You're ready to ascend, but you lack the map, the secret weapon. These 10 Machiavellian laws are your assistants. They are the forbidden knowledge, the cold, hard logic you need to navigate the treacherous landscape of social climbing. They will equip you for the trials you will face, the rejections, the betrayals, the subtle tests of will. Follow them, internalize them, and they will lead you to the treasure, not just fleeting recognition, but deep, lasting, elite influence. You will no longer be asking for a seat at the table. You will be the one setting it. Let's begin. We're not starting with law number 1. That would be too linear, too predictable. Instead, let's jump straight to a truth that will instantly change your perspective. Cultivate the currency of indifference. Most people believe that to gain influence, you must demonstrate eagerness, prove your loyalty, make yourself available. They act like eager puppies, wagging their tails for attention. This is precisely why they fail. Machiavelli understood that genuine power flows not from desperate pursuit, but from a strategic, almost chilling indifference. When you care too much, you become predictable. You signal neediness, and neediness is a repellent to the powerful. Think about it. Who holds more power in a negotiation? The one who desperately needs the deal, or the one who can walk away? Powerful people are drawn to those who are secure in their own value, those who operate from a position of, I want this, but I don't need this. Your availability should be a privilege, not a given. Your interest, a measured consideration, not a fervent plea. But if you use this next law incorrectly, you won't just lose the relationship, you'll become an enemy. This leads us to master the art of strategic obligation. This isn't about simple quid pro quo. That's transactional. This is about creating a subtle, almost invisible web of indebtedness. The powerful rarely ask for help directly, because it implies weakness. Your goal is to anticipate their needs, to offer solutions before they even articulate the problem, and to do so in a way that is undeniably valuable, yet makes them feel a slight, unshakable sense of obligation. This isn't about grand gestures initially. It's about small, well-timed acts of service, valuable insights, or introductions that genuinely benefit them, with no immediate expectation of return. You plant seeds of obligation. You don't ask for favors. You create circumstances where they feel compelled to reciprocate, not out of charity, but out of a subtle understanding of the social contract you've established. This creates a powerful, almost unbreakable bond. However, this strategy is useless if you don't understand the next law, the very foundation of how the influential operate. Here it is, the bedrock of all influence. Operate by the principle of perceived utility. Forget charm. Forget flattery. The most influential people on earth do not care how much you like them or how much they like you. Not really. What they care about is what you can do for them. Period. Your value in their eyes is directly proportional to your perceived utility. Can you solve a problem they have? Can you bring a unique skill or insight? Can you connect them to someone they need? Your entire approach must be centered around demonstrating undeniable value. This means cultivating rare skills, becoming an expert in a niche, or possessing information others lack. You must project an aura of competence and problem-solving capability. You are not a friend. You are a strategic asset. You must become indispensable. But don't make the mistake of thinking this means being a constant yes man. The next law will explain why that's a fatal error. Now, for master the power of scarcity. Just as diamonds are more valuable than gravel because of their rarity, your time, your access, your expertise, these must be perceived as scarce commodities. If you are always available, always eager to jump at every opportunity, you devalue yourself. Influence flows to those who are in demand, not to those who are constantly seeking it. This means saying no strategically. It means carefully curating your commitments. It means making your presence felt through quality, not quantity. When a powerful individual seeks your input, your time, or your presence, they should feel they are gaining access to something valuable and limited. This creates a sense of anticipation and respect. But how do you balance scarcity with the need to build connections? That brings us to our next principle. Let's delve into employ the mirror principle. Human beings, especially powerful ones, are inherently drawn to those who reflect their own values, ambitions, and even their challenges. This isn't about being disingenuous. It's about intelligent empathy. Understand their worldview, their struggles, their triumphs, and then, subtly, mirror back aspects of their own journey or desired future. Speak their language, adopt their rhythms. Show that you understand their unique pressures and perspectives. When they see a reflection of themselves, their aspirations, or their solutions in you, a primal sense of trust and affinity is forged. This bypasses superficial interaction and taps into a deeper psychological connection. However, this mirroring must never cross the line into subservience. Our next law explains why. Here's a crucial one: maintain calculated distance. While you mirror their ambitions and understand their world, you must never fully merge. True influence requires a certain mystique, an air of unreadability. If they know everything about you, if they feel they have you completely figured out, you lose leverage. A degree of detachment preserves your autonomy and keeps them intrigued. The powerful appreciate those who are respectful but not fawning, engaged but not enmeshed. You want to be close enough to be useful, but distant enough to remain an independent force. This ensures they see you as an ally, not a subordinate. Remember, familiarity can breed contempt, and in the world of influence, it more often breeds dismissal. This is particularly important when you consider law number 8. Let's leverage the advantage of information asymmetry. In any social dynamic, the person with the most valuable or exclusive information holds an immense advantage. Your goal isn't just to have information, but to strategically control its flow. This means being a trusted confidant, a source of reliable intelligence, or possessing unique insights that others simply don't have access to. Develop a reputation for discretion and insight. Be the one who knows things, not in a gossipy way, but in a way that positions you as an invaluable strategic resource. When powerful individuals need to understand a situation, gauge an opinion, or access a hidden fact, they should automatically think of you. But never ever abuse this trust. That breaks the next law. This brings us to forge the unspoken contract of loyalty. While Machiavelli is often associated with treachery, he also understood the absolute necessity of trust and loyalty, especially among those who wield power. However, this isn't about blind allegiance. It's about demonstrating a consistent, reliable commitment to the mutual benefit of the relationship. When you offer your support, make it unwavering. When you agree to a task, execute it flawlessly. Prove that you are a dependable force, a rock they can rely on even when others falter.